All right, everybody. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and click that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we upload another video. We know it's been a little while since we uploaded a video. We've dealt with a couple of storms in the last few months, a couple of hurricanes, Laura and Delta, that have wreaked havoc on our part of the country. And we just got busy with cleanup after that. We had some trees got knocked down. Some damage to a barn and our little carport, and so we, being new to YouTube, we really didn't think about grabbing cameras to film any of that. We just went ahead and did the work, and we're done with that now for the most part. So we thought about it after the fact, and so now we're gonna try to get back on the path and make some videos. We got some new animals to the property that we're gonna walk over there and show you this morning. We rescued some goats from a local guy that had some problems with some dogs getting into his yard and killing some of his kid goats and a couple of his adult goats. I believe he said he started out with he had 10. They're mixed goats. They're Nigerian dwarfs and pygmy goat mixes. One of them is a purebred Nigerian dwarf, but he ended up with 4 left, and he was just looking to get rid of them. And we try to rescue animals as best as we can, as long as it kind of fits into our scheme of our homestead. And we was looking forward to getting some goats, so we went ahead and rescued these 4 goats. And we got some work ahead of us with us. They're pretty skittish and need some handling. They need some loving. But we're gonna get them there. We try to go out there every day with them and make sure that they get a little more acclimated to human contact. There's a little kid buck that Billy, that he's never really had human contact since he's been born. They've been pretty much locked up in a barn, so he's pretty skittish. And then the older Billy, the breeder Billy, he tried his best to protect the flock as much, not flock, but the herd as much as he could. And so he's still real skittish around anything that comes around. We got dogs around here that bark and hoot and holler, and every time they bark, they run to their little safe corner that they got. When we got them here, we unloaded them in one area of the fence, and they seem to think that's pretty secure, even though it's the most wide open end of the little pasture that we got them in. But they are getting better, so we'll see how it goes, and we're gonna try to get them more acclimated to humans. They've been here for 4 or 5 days, and they're already getting better with the dogs barking and things, and they're kind of starting to realize that the dogs that we have here can't get to them, and they're getting better. And they still pretty skittish. They don't like dogs, and of course we got several dogs out here. I can understand they don't like dogs due to the fact that dogs was killing them. So we're gonna walk out here, and a couple of them will come up to you whenever I come out here and feed them. So maybe we can get a little footage of them up close to us. We just trying to come out here every day and mess with them and try to get them acclimated to being around humans. The guy who had them. He's kind of an elderly guy, and he kind of just had them locked up in a barn and a little small area to get out in. So they didn't really have a whole lot of human contact. So they still trying to get acclimated to that. So we're gonna walk out here and show you what's going on. Right now we got them inside a electric fence, and it seems to be keeping them in just fine. So we're gonna try to keep up with that and see if we can't move them around, let them graze. We got all these stumps that's got all this weeds and bushes around it, which they've already knocked a good bit of it down already. So we'll see how that goes. Morning, goats. We don't have any names for them yet. We have yet to figure that out. As you can see, this one right here, she's a Nigerian dwarf, and she's pretty much the leader of the pack. Don't get in that fence now, to shock you. So pretty much anywhere she goes, the rest of them come pretty close. But the other big black one right here, he's a buck, and he is very not human friendly. Then we got a little baby right there in the middle somewhere. He's another little buck. And she's half pygmy, half Nigerian dwarf. Both these two females right here should be pregnant, so we'll be kidding out here for long. Probably in the next, I'd say 3 months or so, we should have some. I'll get my stick here, push this fence down. I'm coming. I don't want to get shocked. Come here. Look at them little goats. They will. Now them bucks, they won't really come up here and eat a whole lot. These two females will. There you go. Yeah, whoop. I'm sorry, I know. They still pretty jumpy. Still pretty jumpy. Once you kind of get them in here feeding, they kind of calm down a little bit. He won't now. I mean, he's still pretty jumpy. And this little kid, he getting better. But they doing really good. I keep trying to mess with this little buck right here. We're trying to really get that little baby one right yonder. Hey, enough of that. Now I'm right here. Come here. I'll give you some more over here. Put some more in there right there. So like I said, they're doing pretty good. These two females is pretty docile. You still can't move real quick around them. You get to moving quick, and they get to jumping around. They don't care for that a whole lot. But like I said, this Lily, I'm really trying to get him. Whenever we picked him up, the man told me that he ain't never really been handled by humans before, so he's still pretty jumpy. We got this little hut right here for them. They get in there at night and lay up sometimes when it's raining a little bit. I don't know what they did to their water. But they really like underneath that tree. You can see they have beat all the dirt, all the grass and everything down, and they bed up under this tree a lot. But like I said, they had them locked up inside a little pen, and they couldn't really get out and move around a whole lot. So they kind of enjoying being out in this wide open. See if I can't get this camera straight. Get over here and mess with them a little bit. Come here. It's okay. Let's go. Yeah, I know. Yeah. You're doing good. They're getting better. Getting a whole lot better. This is pretty much the main time we can really mess with them is when I feed them. They got some chains around their neck that we're gonna take off. Wife's gonna be getting some collars for them, so we're gonna take them chains off. That's how that guy had them out on a rope in a little pasture. That's when them dogs was getting to them. So it's okay, sweetie. It's okay, sweetie. Yeah. Hey. They ain't real fond of you getting your hand up in between their horns. Hey, sweetie. Hey, sweetie. And yeah, buck's pretty jumpy. Hey, sweetie. Hey. Yeah. Come here, little bucky. I'll eat my scoop now. okay, sweetie. Yeah. So they do pretty good. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Here, keep eating. It's okay. It's okay. Come here, you. Yeah. All right, well, they pretty much had their fill of me for the day. So that's it. They get up against them trees and they rub them old antlers up against there. Horns, whatever you want to call them. And they do pretty good. I like the trees. We got them some stack of pallets that they refuse to climb up on. It's kind of weird having goats that don't climb. They do good. They've been eating all this stuff around these stumps. You couldn't even see them stumps whenever we put them in here. We've had them for 3 or 4 days now. Maybe 5 days, something like that. They do pretty good. We like them, and we looking to maybe get some more here for too long. Right there had to pee. They doing pretty good. Guess I might check on that water. I don't know what they did to that water. But it turned white for some reason. See if it might just be some junk on top. Yeah, just some junk on top. Pour some of that out. Bring them some more. So, there you have it. And again, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Share it on your social media platform, whether it be Facebook or Instagram or Parler or whatever it is you use, or all of them. Go ahead and we got a Facebook page started, so you can go on there and check out our Facebook page. You can follow me personally at Parler or on Facebook. Also, Parler is at Ryan Scales, and Facebook is just Ryan Scales. So, go ahead and share this video and get it out there. And if y'all would like to see something particular around here, or see us try to build something, or do reviews on something, or anything like that, just go ahead and drop that in the comments, and we read all the comments. We don't get many, but we'll read them, and we'll see what we can do about trying to make videos about that and share it with y'all. And we appreciate everything everybody's doing so far as sharing it, and the subscribers that we're getting. We just we like to see it get built up a little better, and try to get us a nice little community of followers here, and get some information out there. Until the next one.